5-year-old daughter $10,000 of my own money to invest in anything she wants. She's going to pick 20 stocks, and I have no idea what stock she's going to pick, but each stock she picks, I'm going to buy, and I'm not going to sell them. So if you watch to the end of this video, I'll show you all the stocks that she picks. But most importantly, I'll tell you the secret that I'm using to ensure that no matter what she picks, I'm probably going to make money in the long run. Hello, I'm Sean McIntyre, your personal wealth valet for the... Hello, I'm Sean McIntyre, your personal wealth valet for the duration... Hello, I'm Sean McIntyre, your personal wealth valet for the duration of this video. And before we get into it, I can't believe I have to say this, but this is not financial advice. General rule, you should not let anyone who can't use a toilet manage your investments. Coincidentally, that also applies to most professional wealth managers. But even though it is not a good idea to let a 2-year-old choose anything, let alone where to invest 10,000 of my hard-earned dollars, I have a feeling I'm going to do pretty well. In fact, this is a little secret most investment professionals don't want you to know. Even an untrained monkey can beat expert stock analysts, portfolio managers, and the overall market. Pop quiz. What makes stocks go up or down in price? The answer is simple. Buying makes it go up, and selling makes them go down. So if you want to know what will make your stock investments go up or down, all you need to know is what motivates people to buy or sell their stocks. Easy, right? That means all you need to know to predict the movement of the stock market is
all corporate data, macroeconomic data, weather patterns, and all other information past, present, and future at every single moment.
You know, easy. In 1973, the Princeton University professor Dr. Burton Malkiel was wrestling with this same question, and what he kind of figured out was that you don't really need to know everything everywhere all at once in order to predict the stock market. People and businesses and hedge funds and central banks, they vote with their dollars. Folks are buying and selling stocks all the time, which means all that information is already sort of getting baked into a stock to begin with. He wrote all about it in his famous book, A Random Walk Down Wall Street. If you follow his logic to its logical conclusion, you sort of come to the same realization that he did. A blindfolded monkey throwing darts at a newspaper's financial pages could select a portfolio that would do just as well as one carefully selected by experts. Understandably, this made a lot of your Wall Street people very upset.
A monkey? Pick stocks better than me? Preposterous! For I can perform factor regression analysis and calculate expected returns of any portfolio.
But it turns out his theory is actually wrong. Monkeys don't do just as well as the experts. Monkeys actually do a much better job than stock analysts and the market overall. Just as people want to know if a bunch of monkeys working at typewriters can eventually produce randomly the works of William Shakespeare, people have been interested in this whole monkey portfolio thing for a few decades at this point. So a business called Research Affiliates actually studied this. The company randomly selected 100 portfolios, each containing 30 stocks randomly chosen from the market. They repeated this process every single year from 1964 to 2010. The process replicated 100 monkeys, each selecting a 30 stock portfolio every single year. How many of these monkey portfolios do you think actually beat the market each year? 30%? 50%? Guess again, because on average, 98% of these random monkey portfolios beat the overall stock market. It doesn't come down to any particular factor or strategy either. The same researchers also found that many of the most popular stock picking strategies actually lost to a purely random portfolio. They even stated the implication of these findings is that many of the plausible investment beliefs held by investment professionals are nothing more than good stories. They weren't the only ones to test this. Around 2000, 2001, the Wall Street Journal actually had an ongoing contest between amateurs, investment professionals, and randomly chosen monkey portfolios to see who got the better performance. How did everybody do? Well, surprising no one, the amateurs actually lost just so much money. Like a stupid amount of money, just betting on stupid stocks. Like, please, if you're watching this, stop donating your money to Wall Street if you don't know how to analyze a stock. On the flip side, the professionals did reasonably well. They actually beat the market even during a downturn. But the randomly selected monkey portfolio? Oh boy, triple the results of the professionals. Just trounced the market. So if a monkey picking stocks at random can beat Wall Street, all I need is a little monkey of my own to choose some stocks for me. Saoirse, what sound does a monkey make?
Ooh. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow.
Okay. You might be skeptical, but there's a simple mathematical reason why this works. Imagine you have a bowl of generic, non-branded wheat O's that won't get me sued by a large breakfast cereal conglomerate. Say there are 3,800 non-branded wheat O's in here, and historically, 1/5 of every box of these was made of gold. That means this would be a heavy frickin' box. Luckily, I've been lifting. No, it actually means that there are 760 of these things that are made of gold. You get one chance to select the gold nuggets, but you don't get to know which ones are gold for 20 years. So if the odds of you picking a golden wheat O is 20%, wouldn't you want the biggest pour out of this box you could reasonably or possibly get? After all, that would give you the biggest chance of ending up with as many golden non-branded wheat O's as possible. That big pour of wheat O's, by the way, is one of the most important concepts in investing and almost every aspect of your wealth building: diversification. In fact, everything I just described to you with the cereal and stuff, I was actually talking about stocks. About 21.4% of the stocks in the US market survive and beat the overall market after 20 years. And just like you want the biggest pour of cereal to maximize your chance of ending up with some gold, people turn to investments like mutual funds or buy funds that trade on stock exchanges like VOO or VTI to give them access to the whole box of cereal and any gold nuggets that happen to be inside. I don't know about you, but I don't want to eat a whole box of this stuff when I know there's stuff in there that I don't want. Like riboflavin. Who wants to invest in riboflavin? Is riboflavin even in here? I could do folic acid, mineral nutrients, sodium ascorbate. Look, this is a pretty simple probability problem, all right? Crunch some numbers, model a hypogeometric distribution. You only need 10 to 11 random stocks to get a 90% chance of finding at least one that beats the market. Pick 20 random stocks and you have a 99.2% chance of finding more than one that beats the market.
Yeah, just because you can find a few stocks that beat the market in the long run, that doesn't mean that you'll end up making money if most of your stocks go down.
Well, that's just the thing. It actually does mean that, Mr. Person, Mr. Guy with ignorant opinions who probably writes stupid comments on. Look, stocks have a minimum price, $0. But stocks have no maximum price. Just look at this stock, NVR. It's trading at nearly $6,000 per share when I'm recording this. Or look at the cost of one share of Berkshire A shares, nearly $540,000 for one share. But you don't need any of your stocks to go up forever. Even if 16 of your stocks fall by 50% and never recover, you just need 4 or 1/5, 20% of your portfolio to generate modestly market-beating returns, which, like I said before, is historically what has actually happened. If that happens, the 20-year return of your whole portfolio, all 20 stocks that you buy, will actually beat the market. You win! Hooray! And guess what? You have better than even odds, about a 65% probability that your 20 stocks will have 4 or more market-beating winners in it. That, my friends, is why people tell you to diversify both your stocks and every aspect of your wealth. A few winners more than make up for a lot of failures. The numbers prove it. It really doesn't matter what you invest in so long as you invest in a variety of things that have potential and you have the patience to hold for long enough. Now, all you need is a monkey to randomly select stocks and, $10,000 to invest. Speaking of which, this is the stock market. Every stock on the market has a special 1 to 5 letter code called a ticker symbol, and I wrote out the ticker symbol for every stock onto index cards. No other information, just the ticker symbol. And I'm going to scatter these for my daughter, and she's going to pick the stocks that I'm going to buy. I have no idea what's going to happen. Everything you're about to see is totally unscripted, and honestly, I'm a little nervous. But let's go find out what happens. Saoirse, do you want to attack this?
Thanks.
Yeah, knock it over. We got our first stock. Oh man, this is over 1,700 stocks. Help me throw it. Yeah, throw it. All right.
Yay!
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. You want this one? CMA. Okay. Yeah, what are the letters? And? F. Yeah, you did a good job. Here, let me have that one. Thank you. Oh. What is that? Can you show the camera? That's an M. Yeah. Yeah, good job.
Wow, what are the letters?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Good job.
Apple.
E is not for apple. Ooh, you want to do that one? That's an A. That's a G. That's a C. That's an O. Okay, which one's that one? Yeah, that's an F. That's MYFW.
Can you show me the card that you have?
Saoirse, I think she wants to modify this one. That's not a 2, that's a Z. Do you want that one?
Alice, you got one.
Atlas got one.
Uh-oh.
Atlas got a
TSN.
Yay.
Oh, there we go. There's our last one.
PNW. Okay. Wow. That was that exciting?
It was certainly something.
It was certainly something. You can see the full list of the stocks my daughter randomly picked on the screen right now. What I'm going to do is invest $500 into each of these stocks in the self-directed retirement account that I have with Fidelity, and I'm going to hold them for 20 years. God help me. I'll even have a follow-up video where I sort of unpack the behind the scenes of this video a little bit and explain more of the why. But if you want more information about why a strategy like this even works, I did a whole video on the coffee can portfolio strategy. It's pretty good. Thank you for watching the video all the way through. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you thought, oh, I would like to become more financially literate, I want to learn more about investing in detail, well, then check out my newsletter, The Legacy Wealth Monthly. You can click the link in the description box below. With the concept of becoming richer every month, Legacy Wealth Monthly is packed with information necessary for asset building through investment, and includes recommendations of individual stocks and commentary on current market conditions. Legacy Wealth Monthly also features a column from Mark Ford, a multimillionaire who built his fortune from an ordinary salary to 5 billion yen in just a few years. You'll also find editorial by a Japanese analyst and a Q&A corner to answer your investment questions. We provide you with lots of information, all with the goal to enrich your life. If you are interested, please check out the details in the description box below. Take care.